Like, here's the thing I have with non-cannibals. You could be a non-cannibal, that's perfectly fine, but don't push me to not be a cannibal and, try to push me to no longer pay for human beings to be exploited and murdered for food. Just live and let live. Like, live and let me not let humans live. Hey, John, so I'm actually about to order some human meat for dinner. Do you want some? Oh, dude, I appreciate it totally, but I'm not really a cannibal, so I'll probably just order some chicken or something. Oh, wow. You don't eat humans? Yeah, I don't eat humans. Is there a problem? Oh my God, guys, look, John doesn't eat humans. Yo, John doesn't eat humans. Yo, how do you know someone's not a cannibal? Don't worry, they'll tell you. I mean, I kind of had to because you were offering human and dude, I could never not be a cannibal. Like, what do you eat anyway? I mean, there's plenty of foods out there that aren't from humans. There's like meat from non-human animals, there's vegetables, there's even, okay, but where do you get your protein? There's protein in animals. Like, you don't have to only eat human beings to get protein. All right, wait, but like, if you were on a stranded island and it was just you and another human, would you eat the human and survive? I mean, I don't know, maybe. Why are you even asking me this question? Don't we like need humans to survive though? Like, I would totally be a non-cannibal, but I gotta put my health first, you know what I mean? I mean, you can get everything you need from non-human sources. What do you think we need that we can't get from non-human sources? I'm not really sure. Like, I haven't done any actual research on this topic. I'm kind of just basically going off my feelings, trying to find some sort of justificatory path for me to continue to pay for humans to be exploited and murdered. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, here's the thing I have with non-cannibals. You could be a non-cannibal, that's perfectly fine, but don't push me to not be a cannibal and, try to push me to no longer pay for human beings to be exploited and murdered for food. Just live and let live. Like, live and let me not let humans live. Make sense? Wait, I mean, isn't it kind of pushy for you to continue being a cannibal? Like, your diet literally pushes human beings to the end of their lives. Well, hold on. What? I don't support factory farmed humans. Like, I only pay for local murder and humane murder. You think it's moral to kill human beings who would rather not die because they were raised locally or humanely? Well, they're raised nicely, you know what I mean? So it's okay to just take their lives. So you think if you had a good life, it would be okay for me to just murder you. Okay, wait, but humans and humans are different. What? Dude, you're comparing humans to humans. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, dude, honestly, I don't want to continue with this conversation. It's getting a little bit tense and I don't want this conversation to get any more tense than it already has been. Dude, why do you keep bringing up non-cannibalism? Just stop telling me you're a non-cannibal. I already know. I literally just suggested that we move on from this topic. What do you mean? Okay, so like, what about cannibalistic cultures though? Like, are you gonna be insensitive to those cultures who have been murdering humans for thousands of years? Like, are you that bad of a person that you won't allow precious cultures and ancient cultures of other groups of humans murdering other humans? You would be such a monster to not let cultures of murderous humans continue to murder humans. Dude, do you hear what you're saying right now? Yes, I'm saying respect all cultures. Is that so unreasonable? I mean, yes, when you're saying that the cultures that we should respect are cultures that are inflicting mass genocide on human beings. Okay, wait, but like, what about all the non-human animals that you eat? They feel pain too, right? Well, dude, non-human animals don't have a central nervous system, so they can't really feel pain. Wait, they do. Exactly. Maybe I should go vegan. Dude, I could never do that. But please, let's just get back to the whole non-cannibalistic conversation. I just gotta tell you, like, I would also be a non-cannibal, but all those human mock products are just so expensive. Well, you don't have to eat human mock products to be a non-cannibal, right? Yeah, but human meat though, like, it's just so good. So let me get this straight. You're just using pleasure to justify paying for humans to be murdered. Yeah, I mean, like, once all the human mock meat products are accurate, then I'll stop being a cannibal and stop paying for innocent humans to be murdered for food. Do you realize how selfish that sounds? Humans are literally being enslaved and murdered, and all you have to say is, oh my God, humans taste so good. Dude, the word murder and enslaved only apply to humans, not humans. Dude, what? All right, wait a minute. Yeah? Isn't cannibalism like natural? Like, haven't we been doing cannibalism for thousands of years? Hey, what's up guys? So I wanted to add a serious part to this video where I explain a couple things because I think when it comes to vegan activism and being a vegan activist, when you decide to do things like what I did in this video and sort of make human analogies about consuming humans, you should properly explain your intentions with the arguments, because a lot of times when people hear these things, their instinctual response is like, oh my God, like humans and animals aren't the same. How are you even making this comparison? Blah, 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 right? So clearly in this video, I took a lot of the points and arguments that meat eaters tend to make towards vegans and put them in a scenario where a cannibal is making them towards a meat eater. So I just want to start with saying that being a vegan and being a vegan activist doesn't require you to equate the moral value of humans and animals. And I could make these analogies without necessarily equating the moral value of humans and animals. Towards the end of the video, the cannibal ended up saying to the meat eater, haven't we been eating humans for thousands of years? Isn't it natural? And people use this argument towards vegans when trying to justify eating meat. They would literally say, oh, we've been eating meat for thousands of years, therefore it's justified. So what I'm about to say about this cannibal analogy really does apply also as a defense to all the other cannibal analogies I made in the parody. So if you're a non-vegan who hears me criticize the whole argument of eating meat is natural or we've been eating meat for thousands of years by saying, oh, what if we've been eating humans for thousands of years? If you respond to that by saying, oh, humans and animals aren't the same, I have to ask you the following question. Assuming you're a person who accepts this reasoning within the meat eating context, I would just have to ask you, why doesn't it hold in the human context? What trait or set of traits do animals have which justifies killing them under the basis of we've been eating animals for thousands of years, which if were present in human beings would justify killing humans under the reasoning of we've been killing and eating humans for thousands of years. All this is a logic test, and you can apply it to every other analogy I made in the parody. And to the vegans watching, to be clear, and you may even agree with this from your experience, there are a lot of people who end up doing this where they say, oh, haven't we been eating meat for thousands of years? And then I mentioned, oh, humans have been cannibalizing each other for thousands of years. And then the person responds, oh, but humans and animals aren't the same. They accept the appeal to tradition fallacy within the animal context, but reject it within the human context. So whatever cannibal analogy I made, which prompts a non-vegan to respond saying something like, oh, but humans and animals aren't the same, I would just have to ask them, what is the trait difference between humans and animals? What is it about the cow that makes it okay to appeal to tradition in justifying their slaughter, which if were present in a human would justify doing the same thing? I've even heard people say this when it comes to the whole pleasure justification. If someone says, oh, it's okay to eat bacon because, pigs just taste so good, and I say, okay, can I kill humans because they just taste so good? They'll respond sometimes with, oh, but humans and pigs aren't the same. So you just ask again, what is it about pigs that makes it okay to kill them under the justification of they taste good, which if were present in a human would justify doing the same thing to a human? If they say, oh, pigs just have a lower intelligence, then you say, okay, so is it okay to kill mentally disabled, lower intelligence human beings for food because they taste good? For the vegans and vegan activists watching this video, what I want you to take away from it is that when you decide to make these sort of human analogies in an effort to persuade a meat eater to go vegan, just be prepared to explain the logic of everything. If they object, just run the logic test on them and see why they accept the reasoning within the animal context but not the human context. All right, guys, that is the end of the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you support my work and want to support me on Patreon, the link is in my description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
Dude, even vegans don't get your weird, stupid wannabe sense of irony here. Who's your audience? Nobody gets these dumb jokes. Dude, even vegans don't get your weird, stupid